PS4, including the ability to write your own music, create your own instruments to share with other people for them to write music, to make your own sound effects, and to become a voice actor for your game. So I'm going to give you a very quick demo on how we can make some music, how we can add some music to this level. And you can see John's been collaging this level from some assets that we've had in a collection, just especially for today. And what we've shown is how quick it is just to get to this stage of a beginning of a level. And if you want to add music really quickly and you're not feeling in a particularly musical mood, you might just want to add something quickly, like John has been doing with these assets. So we can search the Dreamiverse, going to back out from that collection, and I can look for filters. This category menu shows me all the things that I can search for in the Dreamiverse. Got characters, sound effects, instruments, music. And now I can, of course, search for particular words that will describe the music, but this is like a feed. It shows me the stuff that's been made most recently. And these funky little icons here represent some songs that have been made. I'm going to get you to choose one with me. This one is called Eye Contact. This one is called the Square Enix song, Sci-Funk. You can hear a little preview of it going over in the Dreamiverse to tell you what's going on. A New Beginning or The Seven Wilds. So what do we reckon? Eye Contact, Square Enix, Sci-Funk. Cool. So I just select that and I've got it at the end of my imp. This is music. Now, just to show you how easy it is to stick music in your level, I'm going to play it and we're away. And just like that, it works. Nothing further needed if you don't want to write music. But today we do. So let's take a deeper look. There's the sci-funk going on in the background. Let's have a look at what that track looks like. Now, my favorite thing about Dreams, above everything else, is that you're doing all of this in one scene. We haven't got to go out to a separate music editor or an animation editor. It's all done in this one scene if you wish. So let's have a look at what this music looks like living in the level. Now you notice that icon there tells me this is actually a timeline. Now timelines exist for animation as well as music and for logic and gameplay. It's a universal component. If I can open up the timeline, this is what they look like. It's a work area. When you start the level running, the line adheres to time. That's what it does. That's an empty one, used for animations, used for logic, and used for music. So let's delete the empty one and open Sci-Funk. Here we go. That is an complete piece of music, just living here in the level. If I just press play, we can get a deeper look at it. You can see the instruments inside lighting up as they're playing. Funk guitar, some timpani. I want to know what happens here. This looks exciting. MM's upstairs piano. Made in Dreams. Pretty awesome. So let's have a look at what these instruments look like and how we can get from this to that. Which instrument should we choose? Let's have a look at the real funk bass. I like the sound of that. Now this is an instrument. It's a single instrument on its own, and you can see it's got some squiggles on there. The squiggles represent the notes that are played. And when I go into this mode, I'm in sound mode within Dreams, and I can just play the funk bass with my DualShock. And all I'm doing is pressing the buttons on the DualShock 4. It's easy as that. You just open up the instrument and have a play. Sounds great. And let's have a look at another one. Something as simple as a tambourine, great to play around with. And that music is made up of these instruments. Let's find something. Show us the what? The bass. You love your bass. I'm just going to show you a drum kit very quickly. Again, it's the same principle. I'm just hitting the buttons and having a play. And what you can do, just like we're going to show recording a bit later on, you can record these notes in, and you can create music. So let's delete this timeline, this piece of music, and create one from scratch just to show it all over again. Into sound mode, grab an empty timeline, open that up. Oops. And let's look for some instruments to begin writing our music, not just using something else. Now this one here in the middle, this collection in the middle of our instruments collection, I should say actually, this is a bunch of instruments that we put together just for our show today, and it shows a load of the instruments that you can make music with in Dreams. We've got some drum kits, we've got some acoustic keyboards, synth leads, synth bass, some wind, brass, loads and loads of stuff. And I'm going to go into this collection here, which shows me some instruments that have a bunch of notes already on it, which gives me a bit of a head start. Here we go, a tambourine, add some more, some shakers. Kitchen percussion. Now, as we keep saying, everything is made in Dreams. These instruments are made in Dreams themselves. Let's just open up my kitchen percussion. That is literally just me hitting some tin cans and some pans. And what we've got there is these three instruments just playing along. Easy. So to flesh out our music, we're going to give ourselves some more space on the timeline. And just as John can clone bits of the level, I can, like this, it's the same controls here. I can clone these instruments and create the rest of my track. Here we go. It's not going to be a long piece of music. That'll do. Now let's get some, we've got some kind of percussion going along. It's already a start. We can go straight into play mode, hear it. Beginning of a beat. Let's go back. Let's add some more musical instruments. Add instruments. That sounds cool. Let's add that. Put that at the beginning. Marimbas. We've got tons of instruments to play with. Let's just keep the violin going. So you can just drag and drop and construct with these kind of pre-made loops to get going very quickly. Now if we want to add something very custom, we're going to choose some more instruments here to play with. Let's go into some bass instruments. Cheap bass guitar from Bogdan. Double bass from, you heard that in the Noir theme. Acoustic slabs. Rubber band. I'm going to choose this. Now just to prove that you can make music and instruments without having expensive instruments at home, this is made with a rubber band stretched over a box. And sound is uploaded into Dreams via a second screen, or via a second screen app I should say, or using the microphone on the PlayStation Eye camera. So all this audio came from the real world, but has been designed into instruments in Dreams. And is playable. So let's record. Great. Just some notes plonked down just by hitting buttons on my DualShock. I just go clone that. I can go there. I'm going to add a few more instruments just to flesh this out. Right, what should we have, guys? Some tuned percussion, some pianos, maybe? Some voice. Okay, so some wind. Vocals. And this is a very small collection because I want to show you how weird our audio department is. Meow, meow, meow. I'm going to add the choir of Tom. I will. Meow. Guys. Okay, so here's meow. Now I'm going to show you a little bit more about what these instruments actually do. Meow, meow, meow. This is probably the first thing you'll do when you're making your instruments in Dreams, okay? So there's a microphone right there on your camera. You can use the microphone that you get with the headset that the PlayStation comes with. Meow, meow, meow. And again, just a bunch of different notes that I uploaded, or notes. Okay, a bunch of different meows that I uploaded and created this instrument with. Meow, 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 meow. So as you can see, I'm using this to get higher notes, lower notes. It's all very tactile and playful. Now these spheres here, these kind of circles, are effect fields, and that's how you go from simple meows to something a bit more interesting. You can use these to add digital audio effects to your instruments. This one is just called meow. Meow, meow, meow. So you can see where I play with the imp using the DualShock is very important in an instrument. I have no idea what we're doing, guys. Okay, cool. So, thank you. Cool. So yeah, instruments are about exploring and finding all these crazy sounds. And then when you start to understand how these work and how you have to learn about them, you can create effects of your own. You can take them off. You can edit these. And the possibilities are literally endless. You can start with literally any type of audio recording and make your own interesting instruments. And then when you've made your instruments, you can upload them to the Dreamiverse and collaborate with everybody else. And hopefully we'll have loads and loads of really wacky music that's made from all sorts of interesting stuff like this. So yeah, do you think that's good enough for your level, John? Excellent. Okay, I'm going to set this timeline to loop so it will never stop. Because that's exactly what this needs. Endless meows. And I can close this down and go straight back into play mode. And we've made some music for our level. I just jumped him. Great, so that gives you a glimpse as to how you can make music in Dreams, and hopefully we're going to show you loads more about this in the future, tuning into our tutorials and Twitch streams. And yeah, we can't wait to show you more. Back to you, John.
Awesome, thank you.